Hello, YouTube and universe, and welcome to Scars No Productions. I'm your host, Morro, here to bring you everything new on your favorite brands and more. And today, we'll be talking about some new reveals for Kamen Rider Zeztz. But before we begin, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification so you don't miss another video like this. It may be a small clip for you guys, but it's a big help for me and the channel. Thank you. Without further ado, let's begin. Now today, we'll be taking a look at a couple new items for Zeztz that were revealed. Starting off with the one I like the most, the Zeztz camera. Now, there's nothing really much to say about the Zeztz camera. It's a toy camera for one, so of course you can't take normal pictures. But what you can do is, it comes with a set bunch of photos that you could put inside of a red slip that fits inside the camera. Now, the camera has a really cool function. Once you put the slip inside with the photo, you can also put a capsule inside to actually use the function. And when you put the capsule inside and spin it, it actually changes the photo. And I am wondering how that works to begin with, because even though that's a cool function, how does a static piece of paper do that? But anyway, yeah, it looks really cool. And for one, the first one comes with Baku, and when you spin the capsule, it turns into Zeztz. And it seems for the other one, it just shows his other forms. Now, for the most important thing, the capsule that it comes with is the Decade capsule, which, of course, Decade's main thing was a camera-based object coming with Decade. Makes a ton of sense. And honestly, I love it for that. Now, for the colors, it seems to be his magenta. I was about to say pink, but I don't want to be chewed out in the comments because we all know it's magenta. And it also has green in it as well. And all in all, it looks really good. And it seems that the capsule is giving... Well, no, he's flicking his sword. I was about to say he's giving it a thumbs up, but no, he's flicking his sword. But anyway, that's it for the camera. A really cool device, and I personally love it. But the next one that I absolutely adore is the Zeztz license. Now, there's not really much to say about the license. It comes with two different pieces of paper, and it seems to show vital signs. And once you put it in the red thing of the license, it decodes it for you. Which, as you see, when it's decoded, it shows a logo that looks like Zeztz. But no, the one I'm excited for... And you can also put a capsule in like the rest of them, and it activates a feature. I personally don't know what the feature does because I cannot read Japanese, but it seems to open up the license. But the main reason I want to get this, and I'm going to get it, is because the capsule is Den-O, one of my favorite Kamen Riders. And yes, I am a Den-O glazer. Sue me. It's one of the coolest designs in my opinion. So I will definitely be getting the license for just the Den-O capsule alone. Because, as I said, favorite rider, and I will do anything to get my hands on that. Now that's it for the license. Let's move on to the next gadget. That being the Zeztz scanner. Now, depending on what kind of capsule it has in it, it will play certain sounds, and it picks up movement as well, which is pretty cool. And it fits on that small little package. Yeah, I think I might get it just for that. If not for the capsule as well. But we'll talk about that in a second. Now, it's based off of a spider, which makes sense. It's supposed to be like a little spy scanner. And, you know, all the best ones are often spiders. And once you put a capsule inside of it, the legs pop out, which is pretty cool. And as I said, depending on what type of capsule you put in, and if you press the button, it will change the sounds as well. Which, yeah, I like it. It's really cool. And of course, it has to come with a capsule that has something similar to it, that being double. And you know what? That makes sense. A spy using that kind of stuff, and double being a detective who also use scanners and stuff to get certain info. Yeah, it makes sense for him to come with this. And I like how when you put it in the driver, it says it will split into two separate colors. One side being green, one side being purplish black. So yeah, looks really cool. And the best part is, recently, all these have been seen in episode 4 and episode 5 of Kamen Rider Zeztz. So, you know, it gives you more of an incentive to buy these toys. Buy! Now that's it for all the gadgets. let's move on to the capsule. Starting off with one I forgot to mention last time. We have, hold on, let me pull it up. The GP Rider Capsule Set 01. Now, this set included the Impact Capsule, which, okay, that's a pretty good thing to start off with, and 5 other rare capsules, that being the Ryuki Capsule, the Blade Capsule, the Chai's Capsule, the Cross Capsule, and the Valen Capsule. Now, personally, I might get this set just for the Ryuki and Blade one, so I can have them in my Legend Rider set, but all of them look really good, in my opinion. Plus, if you're unable to get a certain kind, you can use either the secondary rider or another kind of rider that's from the same series, and it will activate the same sounds. So having extras is never a bad thing when it comes to this, which I absolutely adore. But yeah, I love all the designs, and I cannot wait to see how many more designs we'll get with the capsules. Speaking of capsules, let's go to the next batch. We have the GP Capsule Set 2. And I honestly love this one even more than the last one. Now, for the Zeztz one, it comes with Techno Stream, which will be the 3rd time we're getting it. But that's okay with all the other capsules we get. The second rare one is literally Kiva, one of the coolest designs out of Kamen Rider. I don't know if that's just because I love vampires or because Kiva is one of my favorite seasons. Either way, I'm going to try to get it just for Kiva alone. Because look at that. It looks cool. Then we got Garrett, I think that's how you pronounce it. We have some random Kamen Rider in green. I don't know who that is. Oh wait, that's Zeranos. I forgot about him. Next up, we have EX. And finally, XL. And it looks like this batch is mainly filled with secondary riders other than Kiva. Also, if you didn't get the Zeranos joke, I'm sorry. Watch Denno and you'll understand it. But all in all, it seems like a pretty good set, and I will definitely try to get my hands on it. Now, that's it for the big sets. Let's move on to the other capsules. Starting off with the ones that we'll most likely see in the series, the DX Capsule Set. Starting off with DX Capsule Set 2, and I am excited for this one. Now, for the main one it comes with the Recovery Capsule, which if you didn't get the 4 set, yeah, this will be the best way for you to get it. And personally, I got the 4 set, and I love all the capsules they come with, so I don't mind getting a second one. But it comes with 2 other capsules, and one of them being completely new. But before we get to the new one, let's go to the other one that comes with, that being the Projection Capsule. Now, the Projection Capsule hasn't really been shown in the show, but as we know, it can create duplicates of Zeztz with using a cape of sorts, which honestly is a pretty cool ability. And all in all, I cannot wait to see it in the show because this is probably my most hyped power-up to see. And for the final capsule, we have the Code Capsule. Now, we've already seen this one in the show, but it hasn't been used in the driver. This capsule was the one inside of the camera that he used in episode 4. And when you do put it in the driver, it doesn't really give a sound. All it says it's charged, which I personally interpret it as it's charging the Zeztz driver. Don't know what it does for it, but all we do know is it charges it. And all in all, I really love how it looks. It's just a cat, and when it's in motion, the little progress bar on top of it starts moving. So, yeah, it's kind of cute. But other than that, that's really it for this first set. I cannot wait to get it in hand. For the next set, we have 3 other capsules, starting off with the Wonder Capsule, which is one other capsule that I already have thanks to the driver set that came with all 4 capsules. Link is in the description. And it's a pretty cool one. I like the whole idea of it, basically having the ability to change size. Really dig it. Now, let's actually talk about the newer ones. The first one up is the Gravity Capsule, which, as the name implies, it gives the user control over gravity. And just like the Projection Capsule, we haven't seen it in the show yet. Well, we haven't seen any of these in the show yet. But yeah, it still seems like a cool ability. I like how the avatar is still the same as the Wonder avatar, but instead it just has these things floating around it to show its gravity abilities, which is really cool. And then we have our next capsule, the Barrier capsule. And it uses the same avatar as Recovery. And yeah, it looks pretty good. It has its hands up showing a barrier and it's protecting itself. And I wonder what the animation is going to look like for it, because it really does look pretty unique. And all in all, I think I'll be getting this set as well, especially if I'm going to complete at least getting the first 10 capsules. Now that's it for the normal capsules. Let's go on to the other ones. That being the Legend Rider capsules. For the first one we have, it's the Legend Rider capsule 03. And in this set, it comes with the Mighty Gamer Xade, the Fox God Geets, and the King of Time Zo. And I like how all three of these look. And oh no, I don't really have anything to say about it. I like the shades they use for them, and I would love to see what the animation looks like. Now, personally, I don't really get the Legend Rider sets, but I will get them if it's a character I like, and Xade being my first introduction to Kamen Rider, that's definitely going to be a reason why I get it. Because it seems like every set has at least one capsule that I have a connection with. But anyway, that's it for the Legend Rider capsules 3. And let's move on to the fourth one, which will be coming with 01, Game, and Kabuto. And if I'm being honest, yeah, this has to be the best one yet because it comes with 3 of my, top 10. And yeah, so I might actually get this one as well. That's just what I love about the capsules. Even if you don't want some of them, they come with at least one that you like. So that makes you end up getting all of them. It's a funny marketing strategy, yeah, and kind of funny as well. So, yeah. Yeah, I like how each of them look. The 01 one looks extremely cool. It has him doing his streaks. And the Kabuto one has him in his armor, and he, casts off, and he comes off. I love the animations for those. And I think Gaim's is just the orange coming on top of his head. Either way, still really cool. And for the lights and sounds, those are what it looks like. And yeah, it looks really cool. Moving on, we have some just other capsules, starting off with the Ram capsule. And yeah, it looks good, though. I think it came with the Koro magazine. I'm not too sure. But for the other ones, we also have a Saber one, which looks extremely cool with with a book in the background. I said back in the background. Ooh. But yeah, it looks really cool, and it looks like he's doing his henshin pose for it, and I like it. And for the final one, we have Drive, and he comes with a shirt. Kind of like how the Go Ranger ring came with a shirt for Gojuger. But all in all these capsules look really good. And that's really it for the video. Hope you all enjoyed, and let me know, what was your favorite gadget or your favorite capsule to come out of this? And if that's been everything, that's a wrap. Fade to black.